Today we're about to unpack a storm of updates that has the Emirates buzzing louder than ever before, so buckle in, because what you're about to hear isn't just news, it's the kind of story that defines a season and might just change the way we look at Arsenal's future. Let's start with the name on everyone's lips right now. Piero Hincapié, the Ecuadorian defensive sensation, secured on a season-long loan from Bayer Leverkusen with a £45 million option to buy, a deal confirmed by transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, and from a moment he signed it was clear this wasn't just depth, this was a statement of intent, and within weeks he's already silenced the doubters with two massive international performances for Ecuador, first anchoring a clean sheet in a gritty draw against Paraguay, where his composure in tight spaces and aerial dominance made him untouchable, and then just days later stunning the world champions Argentina in a dramatic 1-0 win despite Ecuador going down to 10 men. Hincapié was shifted to left back in that game, and he was absolutely immense, producing 2 interceptions, 5 recoveries, 9 defensive actions, and not a single dribble past him, a flawless defensive display that had fans, analysts, and even neutral observers raving. And to put it plainly, this is more than a good story. From the international break, this is a direct warning to Arsenal's established defenders Gabriel Magalhaes, Ricardo Calafiori, and young star Myles Lewis-Skelly, because Hincapié isn't here to sit on the bench, he's here to compete and maybe even displace, and in the process he's handed Mikel Arteta one of the best headaches a manager can ask for, a selection dilemma that could redefine our backline and supercharge our title ambitions for the 2025-26 season. But of course, nothing comes easy in football, and just as one player rises, others fall, with an injury crisis threatening to derail the momentum. William Saliba, our rock at the back, twisted his ankle in the warm-up against Liverpool, and though he tried to play through it, he was forced off early, leaving Arteta with no choice, and now he faces 3 to 4 weeks on the sidelines. Saliba broke his silence with an Instagram post where he shared France's win over Iceland and added 3 fire emojis and 2 thumbs ups, showing his fighting mentality, but his absence is still a crushing blow, and he's not alone. Bukayo Saka is out until late September with a hamstring tweak. Kai Havertz underwent a knee procedure, keeping him sidelined until mid-October. Ben White is carrying a knock, and Martin Odegaard even gave us a scare after tweaking his knee during a celebration for Norway, though thankfully it's minor, and he should be fit for Forest, but in total we could be looking at 6 first-team stars unavailable, and this is where Arsenal's squad depth gets its real test. Step up Christian Mosquera, the young Spaniard, already impressing when called upon alongside versatile options like Jurrien Timber, Ricardo Calafiori, and now Piero Hincapié himself. And this is where Arteta might turn a crisis into an opportunity by reshaping the system, perhaps shifting into a 3-4-3 or leaning on his 8 summer signings to spread the load across competitions instead of clinging to the same 11 week after week. That's the big difference between the Arsenal of old and the Arsenal of today. This squad has been built for moments like this, and while losing players of Saliba and Saka's quality is painful, the replacements aren't bench warmers, they're talents capable of stepping in and maintaining the standard, and Hincapié's international displays are proof he's ready to start in the Premier League. But what makes his arrival even more exciting is how seamlessly he fits into Arteta's tactical philosophy. At Leverkusen under Xabi Alonso, he thrived in a high-line possession-heavy system, averaging 85% pass accuracy, while showing versatility as both a centre-back and a left-back. That ability to combine defensive steel with attacking runs is something Arsenal have craved since Kieran Tierney's decline, and while Oleksandr Zinchenko offers attacking flair, his defensive lapses have been costly. Hincapié brings balance, and his aggressive yet composed style makes him the perfect fit for the physicality of the Premier League. Fans on X, formerly Twitter, are buzzing with excitement. Clips of his tackles, blocks, and overlapping runs are going viral, with one post calling him a brilliant performance machine, racking up thousands of likes. Another Arsenal account joked Leverkusen fans want him back already, while Arsenal fans are counting down the days until he steps onto the Emirates pitch in red and white, and even journalists from South America are highlighting how Ecuador's climb in World Cup qualifying with Hincapié at the heart of the defense has elevated him to one of the continent's most reliable defenders at just 23 years old. So, what does this mean for Arsenal in the immediate future? While the upcoming clash against Nottingham Forest is the perfect stage for him to make his Premier League mark, Nuno Espirito Santo's side may be mid-table, but they're scrappy and dangerous on the counter with players like Morgan Gibbs White pulling the strings. And if Arsenal are missing Saliba and possibly White, Hincapie's recovery speed and one-on-one defending could be crucial to neutralize Forest's pace on the break. It's a tough test, but also the kind of challenge that can cement his place in the starting 11, and if he shines this weekend, we could see him become an immovable part of Arteta's backline for the rest of the season. And let's not overlook the bigger picture. If Hincapie continues on this trajectory, Arsenal will almost certainly activate that £45 million buy option because in today's market, that's a bargain for a player with his versatility, age, and mentality, and long-term, he could even become the heir to Gabriel's role, offering a defensive core alongside Saliba for years to come. But there are still questions. Can he adapt to the relentless physicality of the Premier League? Can he handle the pressure of performing week in, week out under the bright lights of the Emirates? Early signs say yes. His clash with Liverpool's Alexis Mac Allister on international duty showed his fiery edge and refusal to back down, qualities Arsenal fans will adore, but consistency is the key, and this season will reveal if he's built for it. Wrapping this up, here's the takeaway. Gunners Piero Hincapie isn't hype, he's the real deal. His performances for Ecuador are proof he's ready to shake up Arsenal's defensive hierarchy. His presence is a direct challenge to Gabriel Calafiori and Lewis Skelly, and with Saliba sidelined, there's no better time to unleash him. Arteta must be bold, rotate wisely, and trust the depth we've built this summer, because this isn't just about surviving injuries, this is about proving Arsenal have evolved into a squad capable of withstanding storms while still hunting down titles. My prediction: Forest 0, Arsenal 2, with Hincapie man of the match, setting the tone for the derby against Spurs and igniting a title charge that refuses to slow down. So, what do you think? Should Hincapie start this weekend? Is he the man to transform our defense? Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button if you're excited. Subscribe for more daily Arsenal breakdowns and get ready, because this season is about to become unforgettable. Up the Gunners.